Have you ever been in that situation when you've realised that you really fucked up? What's going on, guys? So in this situation, I'm going to show you the gas station area. So we've got my car, we've got the gas station over there. Now, if anyone doesn't know, that the gas at the gas station is an extremely valuable resource on the island, because you need to get from A to B. You're going to need to go to a gas station. It's the only place you're going to be able to get fuel, as well as some of the marine areas as well on the coast, coastlines. Now, there will be a exploding puppet at every gas station. Now, there's a few ways to get around this, so I'm going to make your lives very, well, much easier for you. Now, if you can see over there, there's the exploding puppet. Now, if you can manage to set that off, you're going to hear the ticker, and you've only got 1 minute before it explodes. Now, if you're running away from it, like you saw at the beginning of the video, you could probably either run away from it if you're lucky, or if it gets close to you, it's gonna explode. So, if you look in my inventory here, look in my backpack, you guys can see I've got a flare gun with some flare rounds. I've got 2 flares and I've got a rock. Now, you could use these to distract, and it's only been in a recent update that flares were able to do this. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put my weapon up there, and this is what you're going to need to do. You're going to need to clear the area of the puppets before you can go and get your fuel. So we're going to ignite the flare. Now, what this should do, now I'm going to throw this right over the back there. What that should do is attract the puppets, as you can see here. And technically I threw that behind the hill, so you're not actually going to see them now. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to wait around a minute to see if the exploding puppet will explode, and that's what it should do. So I'm going to get a little bit closer over here so I can kind of see what's going on. We're going to run around a little bit, actually, because I kind of want to see what's going on here. I mean, you always want to get confirmation of your kills, right? So we're going to run round. We're going to be a little bit sneaky. Right, there we go. So you can see that the puppets through there are right on top of that flare. And that's just the handheld flare. We didn't use the other flare right now, which was this one. Now, if I was to reload this flare and fire this, the puppet should explode in a minute. Right, you can see that the this flare gun does work as well, but we do have 2 flares there. Now I'm going to see what this exploding puppet does, if it will explode or not. Because I'm pretty sure it's now around other puppets, unless it has to be around players. Might be players, but... Right, so now that we've got it in that situation, what I'm going to do is I'm now going to take out these by shooting them, and I do have a suppressor on here. Now, if you shoot the exploding one, the exploder puppet will just blow the other ones up. Therefore, I can now run in safely and go and get my fuel. All you need to do is have one of them flares. That is literally it. Or the flare gun as well. Now, what we're going to do is we're going to go to a different scenario where we're going to go to a bunker. Let's jump straight over there. Right, okay, guys, so we're going to put ourselves in a bunker situation now. Now, it works a little bit differently because the flares interact with the mechs as well as the puppets as well. So if you fire a flare, the mech should really follow where that flare goes. And at the same time, you're going to have some exploding Zeds to deal with here. So we're going to move in. We're going to see what we can see and see what we can do here. Now, I would highly recommend, as always, use a bow, guys, because a bow is silent. I know it's not going to be silent when you hit the actually hit the Z, but it's silent enough to kill other puppets, just in case you might not need to kill the exploder puppets. So we've just been spotted here. And there's a mech up there actually bugging out. So let's have a little look-see. Right, we see a puppet run. We've got the mech ran that side. We've got a glitched mech up there. I'm going to ignore that glitched mech and hopefully he doesn't fire my way. Right, I can see one of the puppets there. Right, I've triggered him. Did you hear that beep, guys? I've actually set him off. So technically, I don't need to do anything. Because once you trigger it, within a minute, he will explode. But I'm going to make this a little bit more fun. And the mech's just seen me. Now remember, this isn't... Oh my god. There we go. Make sure you have a bow. You could have used a gun. Right, so now I've just got to be careful of this mech over here now. Where is he? There. Oh, he's got a laser on me. That's not good. Okay, we're going to risk it. Right, so the mech's currently around that side. Oh, there's another one. Let's get through. Okay. Okay, so here's a situation where you can actually use the exploders to your advantage. Now, before I go through these doors, there's going to be a load of puppets in there. Now, what I want to do is I want to attract all the Zeds to this front door. There's a exploder puppet which you guys can hear. Now, once that's activated, which you guys can hear now, the second you hear that beep, you've got 1 minute before it explodes. Now, what I'm hoping that's going to happen is I'm going to attract the exploder puppets and the other puppets, and what they're going to do is they're going to blow up all the other puppets in there, which does me a big, big favor. So here's a situation where you can actually use the exploding puppets to your advantage. So check this out. Once they explode, we're going to then... I'm just going to get as many puppets as I can over to the door, and then we're going to see what the damage is once they all explode. So, sounds from what I can hear, there's 2 exploder puppets in there right now. And it looks like I've got the attention of most of them Zeds. Right, there's one. And as you can see, those exploder puppets just blew up all them Zeds for me, which saved me a lot of time, effort, and resources from my gun as well. So before you go into a bunker, use it to your advantage. But it worked out really well. That actually worked out. It was good. That was great. And a massive thanks to White Walker for helping me out in this video. So, guys, hopefully this video will help you. If you want to see any other types of videos, just leave it in the comments below. Don't forget to like, smash subscribe, all that good stuff to see more stuff. Hints, tips, tutorials, and all that. And I'll catch you guys in the next one. Stay safe.